Right, so the question this video is based on is why people spend so much time obsessing over what is a perfect human diet. There is so much conflicting information out there on what is a perfect or ideal diet for everyone. Humans are very easily influenced and make decisions quite often on feeling rather than logic or facts. Because of this, there's a lot of confusion out there. For instance, if someone's a celebrity or quite well known, their opinion can be easily taken as very valuable or as fact, even though they have very little education or haven't done a huge amount of research on the topic they're talking about. When it comes to nutrition especially, for example, doctors, their opinion is often taken very highly, even though in general doctors only have a small amount of nutritional training in their medical degree. For instance, a lot of the time it's only about 25 hours they actually spend learning about nutrition. So because of that, they in general might only have very basic nutritional knowledge unless they've gone out of their way to learn a lot more about nutrition. The thing is, anyone can do that. So any general person can spend the same amount of time researching nutritional information and they'll know just as much. So as an example of some of the doctors out there promoting their own diets, we've got Paul Saladino, MD.
My name is Paul Saladino. I'm a double board certified medical doctor. I'm going to show you what I eat in a day.
Yeah, so he's out there promoting his diets and that he's following at the time. So originally he was raw vegan, so just completely plant-based, raw, not cooking anything. He was having some health issues. He had eczema and some other problems. So then he went completely to eating only meat, carnivore diet. He went completely opposite. And he was trying to say to everyone that veggies and everything are bad. And you shouldn't eat any veggies or any fruit. They're real bad for the humans. So he followed that for a while, and then he's having more health issues again. I think he's having problems with his, I think he was having like electrolyte issues or something like that. But yeah, so he decided that, no, that wasn't optimal either. So he started adding fruit in again, fruit and honey. And he's like, oh yeah, no, actually you should eat fruit and honey as well because the body like loves glucose in that. But the thing is, like, he's going around promoting all these different diets basing on how he feels at the time and what he's eating at the moment, and then saying that everyone should be eating like that, even though it's not really like proven through like research or anything. So it's kind of like irresponsible, really, just saying that, well, what I'm doing right now is, yeah, what everyone should be doing because I feel good on this diet, even though he's doing a lot of research on it as well. But at the end of the day, it's just how he personally interprets all the research. And that's what he's using to tell everyone else what they should be doing. Personally, I think humans aren't really capable of actually comprehending all the research out there and working out what is exactly right for everyone. Because it probably isn't an exact diet for everyone because everyone has a lot of genetic variation. So what might be right for someone else might be wrong for someone else. You know what I mean? So it's irresponsible to do that, I think. In general though, based on all the different studies and like a broad aspect of looking at it, they generally suggest you reduce meat consumption, increase fibre and fruit and vegetable consumption. But obviously this isn't a blanket statement, it doesn't mean it's going to be right for everyone. Some people might do well eating only meat. For instance, Michaela Peterson, she's obviously had a lot of issues when she was younger.
A very brief background. I was diagnosed with juvenile rheumatoid arthritis when I was 7, with symptoms starting when I was 2. I had 37 affected joints. I spent 16 years being treated with immunosuppressants I injected twice weekly, starting when I was 8.
The only thing that really worked was actually going completely meat, so she eats only beef. And for her, that's what works. But
my diseases were put into complete remission by an all-meat diet.
But for other people, that's probably not ideal. So you can't obviously rule out any one food, I don't think. For instance, you got other doctors like Gregor says you should eat only a plant-based diet as humans.
I have scoured through the medical literature at all the randomized controlled trials, and the single most successful strategy to date is a diet of whole plant foods.
So obviously a lot of people have done really well on that too. They've reversed the diabetes, reversed heart disease, stuff like that. So that's another example of like a different diet that can work for other people. So when you look at like blue zones and the populations have the most centenarians, the people that have lived to 100, you'll find that quite often the different areas around the world, they have actually totally different diets as well. They still achieve the same long, healthy life. But they probably have a lot of other things in common, as in they're probably physically active, have good social life, probably don't eat a lot of processed food, stuff like that. So I think that's probably more important to focus on rather than trying to pick a perfect diet and like getting rid of certain food types, etc. So in my opinion, instead of obsessing over the exact diet to eat, I think we should focus on just keeping an active, healthy lifestyle with low stress, and obviously minimizing the amount of processed and toxin-full foods in our diet. So just try and eat mostly completely whole foods, and then also listen to your body. So if you eat certain foods and you go, okay, it's not doing me good, then just change your own individual diet to suit what works with you. As I kind of said earlier, I don't think the human brain is actually capable on its own of processing all the information out there on the research we've done and figuring out what people should be eating, because like there's so much variability when it comes to genetics and different areas you live in and different foods, different toxins could be in the foods, etc. Like it's just way too much. So I think maybe one day when AI comes out, we can feed all the information all over the world into that, and then maybe they'll be able to look at, like AI will be able to look at your blood work and your genetics and stuff like that and work out what's right for you. But until then, I think we just focus on eating healthy, whole foods, active lifestyle, less stress. I think that's the main thing. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you'd like to see any more content from me, just like and subscribe, and catch you on the next one. Cheers.